drinking today, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
We sipping on this. How the beauty influencers be doing?
You're like, and the still can't get it.
We sipping on this Gloria. There you go. Gloria margarita mix. You know what I'm
Still
saying?
a little sip, sippity sip. You know, it's what, Friday night. I did not just get paid, but that's what's happening.
Me either. I did last week, and
Next
it's almost
Friday.
gone.
Yeah. The check almost gone.
The check is gone.
The money gone.
The money has left the chat.
I smoked the money. Okay. Where the TV at? I smoked the TV,
mama. Let me pull you up.
Ooh.
Cheers to the freaking weekend.
Yes. Okay.
There's something just so classy about pouring like a glass like halfway.
Halfway.
Or not even halfway. A little bit under halfway.
I don't know nothing about that because I always pour my shit
Full.
straight to the top.
Okay.
Like, I don't think a whole bottle of wine's supposed to fit in here. Like, oh, it ain't.
Oh. Who said that?
Oh, sorry.
Cheers. Quink, quink, quink.
All right, y'all. So today is giving very much.
I should make a move,
But I won't. I know you're probably thinking something is wrong.
Knowing if I do that it won't be right.
I won't get down, but
on the
not
first.
first. Oh!
Monica would be pissed. I want to get down, but not the first night.
That's right. It showed us
Okay.
that. I want to get down. But
We
not
tried,
the
y'all.
first
We
night.
tried
did.
to add some spice to this shit.
Y'all get the gist.
You know.
Y'all get the gist of what we tried. So we had this conversation the other day about dating. And not even just like dating in the traditional sense, where you like meet somebody or you might be hanging out with them and you're like, okay, fuck it, it's gonna happen. Because I think gone are the days of, well, anyway, for me and people I associate with, but gone are the days of like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I'm married, or I'm gonna wait, make them wait 3
90
months.
days.
Yeah, look, 3 days, 3
Think like
months,
a man.
90 days, exactly. I think, we ain't really fucking with that. However,
Shit is quite ridiculous.
it's
these
ridiculous, okay?
So we was actually talking last night. And so I'm like, I be on the dating apps or whatever, Tinder, Black, all of that. So I was just on there, and this has happened to me plenty of times. But I'm just scrolling, aimlessly, and I match with some Dusty. And then into my inbox, this is literally how the conversation goes. Him, hey. Me, hey. Him, what you doing? Me, nothing chilling. You, nothing chilling. Horny. Where you at? Like,
There's
oh my God.
no in between. No, what's your favorite color? What you like to do for fun?
What's your favorite number?
Nothing.
What's your favorite rock? Like,
Nothing.
I'd be willing to answer that question. Like,
Are you
damn.
would you be willing to meet up with me? No, they just like, where is it? And I haven't been on any dating apps, but I live vicariously through him, and it's funny as hell. He just screenshotted me one of the messages yesterday, and he was like, he just said that he was like, niggas. And I just looking at the dude, was just like,
We gonna insert the messages.
hey, what you doing? Nothing, just got off work. It was like he didn't give a shit about what he actually was doing. He was like, where you live.
Okay, like, damn. Like, where you at? It is something so weird about a nigga that don't know me asking me, where am I at?
Where are you at?
Like, in my skin when I jump out, you
because
not about to jump the fuck in?
if I say a specific place, like, you're not gonna know where I'm talking about
Exactly.
anyway. So what does that matter? Like, oh, I'm at my little cousin Day house. Oh, where
Pull
they
up.
say? Yeah.
Or are you about to put? So like that's my thing. So the whole gist of it is like, what do we think about one night stands? Have we ever had one? Are we willing to do that? And just what we think about them. And I'll be the first to say, not a fan.
Oh, one night stand?
No.
No? Okay. Well, explain why.
So the person that I am does not allow me to like be down. Well, I mean I could, but it's just really not my thing. Like I feel like in order for me to like sleep with somebody, it's got to be like something there. Even if it could be next week, like as early as I would like choose to go there with somebody. But it just can't be like these people really be on this app and they be looking for like right now. Like,
not even in a few hours though. Like what
right
you doing
now.
at this moment right now?
And if you
I'm
do
horny.
if you do not respond like the way that they are looking for you to, which is immediately, if you just showed up and dropped your drawers, unmatched.
He told me, he said he'd go back and look, and the whole, it's gone.
The thread is gone.
Well, damn, I was like, telling him last second, I'm like, what if your battery died or something, or you had to go do something? They're like,
I could have got abducted by an alien, any fucking thing. And he said, not today.
Time waits for who? No
man.
one. Like, hell no. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't think I've been in any situations lately that would have called for that, and I don't think that I will be in any situations like that.
Right.
But in the past, like, and then we are redefining also what a one night stand is, because back in the day, it was literally like you go out, you know how they show it, like a girl and a guy at a bar, yeah, and then they just start talking, and then, oh, here's my hotel card, meet me up here, and it's like, that's not really, I mean, I'm sure that probably still happens, but not, it's not likely. It's more so like a nigga trying to get you to come to his mama's basement or something, like.
Or chill in the car. Like, I done had that before, too.
Yikes.
Like, you
I'm not
come
having,
chill in my car with me?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm only having car sex with somebody that I'm, like, consistently,
yeah,
like, we are doing this. Not somebody new or somebody that's like, oh, well, like, because why you ain't got no house?
Okay. like, you should not be trying to pursue nobody if you ain't, especially not in that type of way. If I'm not coming to your like house, if I'm coming to somebody else's house,
you ain't got no business
like,
fucking,
no.
because you need your priority needs.
You on the wrong apps.
Zillow.
You need to be on Zillow,
apartment.com.
Like, these niggas don't even be having a job. Like, oh my god.
Pull up, or my mama stay with me. You a damn lie. You are a damn lie.
I got that one too. That has been going strong for the past 2 years. And my thing is, because okay, so it's this guy who like I can't come to his house. Like we either got to get a room or it's got to be like somewhere else because his mama and his siblings stay with him. My thing is this:
they
like,
all stay with you,
right?
Okay.
So my thing is this: so like if that was me in that situation, like I love you, I respect you, but this is my house, so like. I'm not about to go nowhere to do what I want to do. Like, this is my house.
Okay.
Like,
I'm going to try to maybe wait till you go to sleep or something. I might give you that. But I made the bills here. I'm fucking. I'm
all through this motherfucker.
And all up and through this motherfucker. I put
if
that
I want
on.
to have a man all up and through here, I will have a man
all up and through here. Period.
Jody mama said
Jody. Okay,
you
word
heard
to
it here
Jody.
first.
Word to baby boy. Listen, but yeah, like I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I know, like back in the day, I definitely was. When I was in college, I was, child, wow, out of control. I probably at least had sex with probably like 2 people that I met. Well, I'm not saying at least, at most 2 people that I had probably met that day, and then smashed them. So. Okay. And yes, and one person was somebody I never like smashed again. So I guess that would be.
And that'd be the thing too. Like when it comes to me, like where is this gonna go? What is gonna happen? Like, and I mean no judgment here to anybody. Like you, but shit is.
It's a personal choice.
Yeah,
it's a personal choice. But I mean, in that same breath though, it's like that's the expectation. So it's like, how do you? Now, like you're like I'm pretty more like established, and I got like all right, this is what's happening here, this is happening here. But like you, as like a single like dating young person, like it's like how do you even navigate through that to even try to find
love
because
or something?
What if it were a situation was like, okay, y'all hooked up and then you found out, y'all get to know each other after, because that happens, whatever. But it's like, damn, I can't even break through that because all you want is like. To fuck. You don't even know if if it's gonna be good, like nothing.
Exactly.
Like,
you don't know what I got or what I could possibly have that I don't know that I got.
Nothing.
Whether I'm a murderer or if I show up and rob your ass.
Yeah.
Like, it just be amazing to me. So it's not just like the sex itself that is like a problem. Because I mean, do what you do. Like I feel like nowadays, like it don't have to be like any feelings with most people, like within sex. Like people just do it's like a sport. But it's all of those things. Just like, oh, come to my house or show up here and let's do this. It's just like
how, like you said last night, like people are so willing, like and at nighttime too, like they don't even care. It's 12 a.m. and they're like, oh, link up, and it's like what the hell? He telling me that? I was like, well, like they don't worry about like dying. Like that's my number one concern.
Yeah.
Like
Being
I'm just
kidnapped
like, yeah,
or,
anything.
Like, oh my god.
Robbed and threw in the back of a truck or something. Like, oh, y'all niggas don't care. So I guess like I don't know, like, cause we both will be considered millennials, but he's on the younger, the 20 spectrum. I don't know, the young 30 spectrum. So it's just like very interesting to see the difference there. And then when you talked about like the no feelings thing, like, so I thought I thought I could be one of those people, you know, on this journey.
And I'm
but
not.
I'm like, oh, like, cause I can't like have that type of intimacy with somebody, especially to the point of like me enjoying it. If there's nothing, like if there's nothing there.
And like, that's my thing, cause I've done it once, and I just, like, I ain't gonna say I've never been the same since, but I just never looked at it the same. Like, I could never just be like, oh, like I'm bored, I'm horny or something. Like, let me just hop on here and see who I can find. Like,
yeah.
Sex has never been like that.
That pressing for you.
Pressing to me, yeah, not at all.
And see, and I love it, but it's just like, it's got to be that like, that connection. And it is not even just like a physical thing. It's got to be like a mental thing as well, an emotional connection of some sort, because like, just looking at somebody, I'm not just like, oh shit, like I just want to go.
Yeah, and then it's like, what do you do after the fact? Like, so all of these things, like,
we just laying there like,
okay, or like, are you ready for me to go as soon as it's over?
Like, no, that's like,
and that's that awkward shit that I just can't do, because that shit will replay in my head, like,
nope. But my
so
my friend was telling me that was her thing for like the past 2 years. She just been like bam bam, and she was like, it was the most liberating time of her life. So I was like talking to her actually last night, and I'm like, all right, so how were, she was like, no, she was like, we did, she was like, it was no talking about nothing personal, no like, oh, how was your day, any of that. It was just like, she hit him with the sign, like, you know, you hit him with the yeah, and it's like, and he was like, if he was available, or and vice versa, he'd hit her with the eyes, and if she was available, it was like, okay, so all right, this is how. So now she's like at a point where she's like, okay, I'm ready to have a serious boyfriend. Yeah. So that's out of my system. But she was like, I loved it, and I'm like, how were you able to do that? Because
I can't. Like, it's so weird. It's like, it's got to be something. Like, I have a hard time believing that anybody like can. I mean, I know it happens, but for me, like, nothing, no conversation, like, just wham bam.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Like,
and then it's like after, it's like, okay, like,
so it's
not even like, I can't even like. I'm not a kid no more, so I'm not just getting up with a wet ass and leaving. Like, I need a shower and all of that. So it's like, if we're in that type of situation, it's like, unless it's like we are together and we're like, all right, we in a car or something. But like, other than that, it's like, okay, so let me put my clothes on and walk on about it.
Can you go make me a sandwich, or can I get some water?
Can I
just
get
little shit
water?
like that. Oh, my anxiety just be like,
you got some chips? You got something to eat up there?
Yeah, it's amazing how people can do it. Because like I said, I did it one time. Like, I remember I was just like laid up in the bed. I was on the phone with one of my friends. And so I'm just, like I said, scrolling aimlessly. And I came across somebody. And I'm like, ooh, I swiped right. It was a match. Conversation was like good.
Okay.
Doop, you know. And so I'm like, damn, should I really do this? Because I never did it before. And so I'm like, give me a sign, God.
Not God! Oh, mama.
Show me a sign.
Lord, give me a sign.
And the sign
came. I want to
came.
get this dick tonight. Okay.
The sign came because the friend that I was on the phone with, she was like, I should go see this boy. Like, I've only been messaging him on like Instagram or whatever.
Oh, Lord.
And so I'm like, damn, I was just thinking the same thing, but I only been messaging him since tonight. Like
2 hours ago.
And so she was like, let's share locations or whatever, and like, let's go where we go.
Oh, y'all was having a little spontaneous night. Dog. Okay. I like it.
And everything was like, it was good or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, after the fact I just felt nothing. Like, I didn't feel bad or I didn't feel like
dirty
low.
or anything. Yeah.
It was just like, okay, so like,
so obviously the sex probably wasn't that good then, because like, you know, now that's the one thing. It's like, okay, because then that's the segue into, all right, maybe I might want to get to know this nigga a little. Right, first hold on, wait, I love you.
Okay, like, what you doing tomorrow? Can I stay tonight? I got my spend the night bag in the car.
I can run right out to the car. That ain't no problem.
Now that you say that, like, no, it obviously wasn't that.
Yeah, because see, when it's not, it'd be this situation, you're like, all right, I ain't play, or I'm not doing this no more. Whoa, okay, well, maybe we can make this
see what I
thing.
can make happen.
You know what I'm saying? Tell my people to get with your people, and we
can be friends.
We can be friends.
Do this every weekend.
Every motherfucking weekend.
Yeah, that life ain't for me. Like, I just feel like, looking back, like, on all the people that I like slept with, I know that I can probably call any of them and be like, oh my God, I need $1,000 or probably not 1,000, but a couple hundred or something like that. And not even just that, like I can talk about like anything. Like it's just a solid connection.
Yeah.
Like
it's not just like some who is or you get the who is this?
Who this?
Like, nigga, I shared my body with you and
Okay,
you
how
don't
could
remember
you?
me? Like, no, I got your number saved at the Tinder nigga.
Okay.
Like, damn.
I do feel like, you know, when it comes to like one night stands and like giving it up on the first night, I feel like that is really like sexist though. Because it's only really brought up when it comes to like a girl
Women, yeah.
giving it up to, but it's like nobody ever really talks about like
Ever.
it takes two to fucking tango. So like if one person is giving it up on the first night, then the other is too.
Yeah, like they are giving it to each other. So it's just like, oh, you gave him some pussy. No, he gave me some dick.
Okay.
Like,
that nigga a hoe. Like he
let me
ran
smash
through.
the first.
Like he got miles.
He let me hit the first night. That's crazy. So I
Yeah, I
know
don't
he
like
ain't
that.
worth a damn. But you know, it's that's the age old patriarchy. Good old patriarchy. Misogyny.
You love to see it.
Ooh,
Love
you
to keep
hate to
it.
see it. Well, it won't be changing no time soon. But you know what? We just gotta push on through.
Okay.
Push through. But I just felt like that was a very interesting like conversation because we were on the phone last night. I was driving home. I'm like, what? We just started laughing and then we started talking about just like some niggas and their entitlement just in general. Like it's so weird. Like
That's the perfect word for it.
Entitlement.
Because like I said, it's no judgment here, like none at all.
What?
I done did some wild shit. Like I love to hear other people's stories, but it's the entitlement. It's the if you don't give it to me, like you blocked, or you know, why are you on here? It's
If
looking
you're
at
not
me like
gonna- yeah,
like you not about to come over here and do this.
I don't
Like,
think in my bio I said sex only, looking for sex only. It's like, this is a dating app. Like maybe you should create just a sex app then. Like and that's where everybody could just go to that and it's like this is hookups only. It's like, cause I know people who have found like love, like actual like love on these apps and shit.
Teach me the fucking game, Ghost. God.
You gotta be like, did you watch Insecure?
I did not. That was one
damn.
show I could not get into.
No?
No. And I still feel bad to this day. Because so many people love it, but I just, it ain't for me.
Well, just quick, Molly, she like one of the more prominent characters. She's a lawyer and shit. She was like having like issues dating, like or finding men that were equally yoked with her. So it was this like black prominent professional group and it was a waiting list to get in.
Okay.
To get like in the club or whatever. But it was still like a dating app. So she finally broke through and she met Jadena on there or whatever. And it was so like these dudes was perfect. But turns out them niggas was just as trash as the motherfuckers that you met on
The bum, the dusters.
yeah, as you met on Black People Meet or Tinder or Jacked or wherever the fuck you meeting people at. It was the same situation. So I was just like, damn, like trash knows no tax
Occupation,
bracket.
tax bracket.
Like at all.
Nothing.
At
oh
all.
my God, because that just make me think of the teacher. And this wasn't even. I think I still got the messages. I'm gonna insert
Quick
them
story
to
time.
the, okay.
Quick story time.
But
Quick story
for sure,
time.
yeah.
Go ahead.
That's gonna need to be another video in itself because we gotta stay on track here. But no, this one. So this wasn't even like an example of like giving it up on the first night. But I was talking to this man. He was a professor, and we was talking on and off. But then he just kind of bored me. Like he was into opera music and all of that weird shit. And I'm like, that just ain't. I'm like, that just ain't my thing. So yeah, no. So we stopped talking.
He was so lame. He was lame.
Capital L. We stopped talking for a minute, and then out of nowhere, this motherfucker came and just like, "What are you doing later? Do you want to get freaky?" And the way he was talking was so cringe. Oh my God!
Like,
it was so fucking cringe.
Talking about dry.
And so I'm like, I'm sorry, like, but I really don't just like, you know, sleep. Like, I'm not trying to be like weird enough, but I really just don't like jump into bed with people. And he like, what? Do you know how long we known each other? So what do you want to do? Do you want me to take you to coffee with hard dicks? Like, and he is texting all this stuff. He was like,
coffee
you want
hard dicks? What y'all was gonna do with that?
He was like, so what do we do? Do we go to the movies with hard dicks? And he was spelling dicks D-Y-C-K-S.
First of all, why are you doing that?
You are a fucking teacher, so
Why
that always
are you
makes me
doing
question
that?
everything. Like,
Ain't you really a teacher?
is you really a teacher, or are you just lying
Are you
to try
lying?
to get me?
Nigga, you
'Cause
a
ain't got to do that.
paraprofessional. You a teacher's assistant. Not even at a collegiate level.
And fucking ICDC. Because, like, who spells like that? But yeah, he was just so entitled. He was like, "Do you know how long we've known each other?" And I'm like, "We don't know each other." I said, "We met months ago, but there has not been consistent communication."
I don't know you,
to where I just want to sleep with you, and I don't even feel like none of that for you.
And
anyway.
now I'm not interested in getting to know you.
But he
anymore.
was so mad.
He said you're supposed to go with hard dicks and do what? Like,
he was like, "What are we supposed to do? Go to the movies with hard dicks? The second date, go to coffee with hard dicks, and then the third, decide to freak." Not freak.
No, actually, we're not doing none of that.
We're not doing none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
None of that shit.
So it's the entitled. I just wanted to give y'all an example.
And he wasn't even on the level of being able to. You know, nobody has the audacity, but my nigga,
it's like you gotta talk to me.
Have the audacity. Talk to me nice, or don't talk to me twice.
Or talk to me rude, but like put some edge to it.
Something.
Freak, dicks with
freak.
Why?
I don't even know how to freak. What is
then
that?
This nigga said,
you know what freaking sound like? Some dry humping up, some over the clothes
freaking.
action.
Do you want to come over and get freaky?
Do you want to hump?
Want to chat with local girls in your area? Hello, Sarah.
You got a hot housewife at home. She's waiting.
Okay.
Like the fuck?
Fun, flirty girls. Like, no, I'm good, sir. Yeah, so it'd be the entitlement for me.
It's the entitlement for me. And then on the other end of that, right? Like, it's this motherfucker that I have not talked to in months. He just has to pop his ass back up. We gonna insert said. Wait, no, I didn't delete this thread yet.
Damn.
Insert said.
We need this content.
I didn't delete it. I didn't delete it. Pop up after months. I haven't talked to him probably since September, right? And even then, it was very limited interaction. We never hooked up, nothing. So he just texts random, shaking my head, and I'm like, and I didn't have his number saved no more. But with iPhone, you know, pop up maybe this person. So I'm like, it was a early Friday morning too. I'm like, it was like 6 in the morning. I'm like, all right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I'm like, laughing my ass off. What? And he like, oh my bad, I didn't mean to text you. How? How? Like he said, he got this. The nigga say, I got a new phone. I deleted the name, but the number is still saved. I'm like,
so if you don't know who this is, how do you know you didn't mean to text?
Yeah.
If you don't know who
it is. And then why the first message you sent to somebody that you don't know who you're texting and shaking my head, I was like, but back up, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. This motherfucker was crazy. Crazy. He sat up here and said, first of all, off rip, I like the first day we talked on the phone, it was like amazing, great. I'm like, okay, he cool, like he was older. This motherfucker tell me, cause I don't usually even talk to dark skinned girls for real. Ooh. But you pretty, so
it's the colorism for me.
Oh, I was like, oh yeah, so this is where the we getting off the roller coaster here.
Yeah, that shows you all you need to know, sis.
I was like, okay, so I had already knew then, like, this is not progressing any further, but like, for shits and giggles for the rest of the summer, like, I just kept, I entertained the text, because it was like when I was bored and shit like that. This motherfucker, random night, out of nowhere, he is like, do you want me? And I'm like,
oh my.
What? What? What?
Not I want you.
Yeah, do you want me? I was
Niggas.
like, not necessarily. And he was like, you always playing hard to get. And then the motherfucker proceeds, I was not responding, he proceeds to send me a location and was like, meet me here. I was like, so I just, I put it in my GPS just to see. This shit said the Victory fucking Inn Motel. First of all, I've never even been to a motherfucking motel. I'm definitely not even a motel type of bitch. I'm not even a 2-star hotel type of bitch. I am 4 stars and up. You gotta know this is what you gotta know, right? And I was like, so I text him and my auntie, and I didn't know, because I was shocked. Like, I'm usually never at a loss for words. I'm like, y'all, like, this shit can't be life. Like, I'm like, this nigga, and he was just like, you gonna come? So I wasn't responding. So then, like, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. He like, oh, I guess your bougie ass too good for, first of all.
So by you saying that, you know that you should have came better than that. And what type of girls are you dealing with? Like, who is letting you take them to a motel?
And then just on demand, and that way, number one, like, meet me here. I
like,
don't
know
you like that, nigga. Like,
what?
We haven't even hung out. We haven't done shit. We haven't even hooked up ever. So why do you think that at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and that I'm about to just meet you here.
For
And
the
granted,
first time.
he's fine. He is fine as he's fine as fuck. Like,
He is.
but baby, that was I was already turned off. That was like next level, and then it made me feel like
yours, bitch.
Okay, he gotta be like something gotta be wrong with him there, because it's not even normal for a nigga that think he all that. Like that's not normal behavior.
No.
So I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this situation, and so I like blocked him, and then he kept finding a way to contact me from other numbers and shit. And I was just like, I ended up telling him like, I have a boyfriend, and he like, oh, for real? He like, I ain't seen shit about it on Facebook. I'm like, what the? So
I don't live through fucking Facebook.
I ain't had no boyfriend, but but that didn't even stop him. So I just stopped responding. Like, even any messages that came through from numbers I didn't know, I just stopped messaging. And then September as it ended, it was nuts. Like, and here he go popping his ass back up. I was like, Lord, please let it.
No, sir,
go away.
you have definitely ruined your chances
Oh,
for one night stand.
Oh, you done ruined your chance. And any nigga name that start with an A, any nigga that's tall and dark skinned, beard,
done,
like,
done.
you're done.
Stick a fork
You're
in your
done.
black ass. You're done.
You well done. So yeah, it's just like when we talk about like that whole like entitlement thing and the audacity, it's like.
Or like, if this is what you want, then you need to set this shit up to like entice me to like be like, okay, well, like nigga, tell me to meet you out of town. How about that? I do that.
I bought you a flight.
Okay, we staying at the Ritz-Carlton, Four Seasons. Like, you got to come better.
But see, he was already past psycho part, so I wouldn't have gone anyway. But I would have been flattered. I would have been like, okay.
Like, I might consider this.
Or I've been like, can my friends come too?
Okay, we get us all flued out.
Yeah, we all gonna get flued out. That's the only way I'm coming. Like, but it was crazy. And then I was like, if he like this over some pussy that he ain't never got, what the fuck would have happened had we
took it there already? Yeah. And that be the thing. Like, it was this other nigga that used to like message me, and I knew I wasn't gonna do it because that just ain't me. You know, the whole just hookup thing. But every day, like, what you doing? Like, are you? And I told him like I still live at home or whatever. Are you home alone now? Are you home alone this day? Like, is your mama asleep? I remember one time I entertained.
Is your mama asleep? Nigga, my mama don't sleep.
Okay, I remember this one time I entertained him to the point where it was like, yeah, like you should come over. Like, I send you the address where I get off work and stuff. And I'm like, but we gotta wait till my mama sleep or whatever so that like you can come over. But yeah, that life just, I don't know, you know, like anybody who enjoy it, do your thing, you know, more power to you. But it ain't for me.
Okay, well that's fair, you know. Well, this was one of the first things that we disagreed on. I know we talk about because like I'm all for it. If you want to, go ahead. Like, I feel like if I wanted to, I would. It's you know, situations right now I don't have to. But if I wanted to, you know, that's something, you know, I would definitely like, oh yeah, let's hop on the dick, hop on the dick, hop on the dick, hop on the dick, hop on the dick.
Ooh, child. Yeah, but like I said, and like I have to keep saying, no judgment here. Like, I am all for liberation, free choice, all that. But yeah.
Yeah. So that's just where we are with this. So yeah, you know, do better, motherfuckers, do better.
Okay.
Do better.
Like, if your intention is to like just fuck me and like keep it moving, like at least, you know, dress it up. Like, let's go here, because I mean it can happen. It's just not gonna happen like in
me first at
3
least.
messages.
Yeah.
Like damn.
Shit, damn. Send a bitch some flowers.
Okay. Send me a fucking gift card to motherfucking Checkers.
Oh, not Checkers.
Send me a Checkers gift card.
Now y'all know. See, but that's why right there. That's why these motherfuckers think that, because you cheap. You a cheap bitch. Talk about a Checkers
Send
gift
me a
card.
Checkers gift card. Send me a Taco Bell voucher.
A voucher?
But this ain't free, and it ain't cheap, and it ain't happening.
He said,
and nobody use around my basement no more. I'm past that phase.
Okay, you at least got to get him some starters. That's okay.
Period.
Starters
or so at least some fucking Benihana's or something.
You know? Damn.
I don't even need double rice.
One serving.
I take one thing of rice, like damn, but just give me something to work with. You know, like dress it up.
Dress it up and make it real for him. Okay. All right, I listen. I respect that. But you know, we say all that to say, just do better, people.
Okay.
You know,
at least act like you give a fuck.
Okay, you know, And until next time, take care of yourself.
See y'all later.
And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.